Hi, this is Alan Saunders for Pittsburgh Sports Live here reporting from Petersen Events Center, where Pitt just wrapped up a 94-55. Well, it was a rout of VMI, which is a mid-300s Ken Palm team that's missing two of its best players. So not a win that the Panthers are going to hang their hats on by any means, but it was the second victory of the season for Pitt, and a different kind of victory. After beating Youngstown State mostly with a dribble drive-based attack, the Panthers hung back and shot a lot of three-pointers tonight. 13 three-pointers on the night, and most of that effort was led by senior Jared Wilson-Frame, who made his first three-pointers of the game in his return to the lineup, finished 5 of 9 from beyond the arc, 20 points, too shy of a career high. It was certainly good to have Wilson-Frame back in the Pitt lineup.
I knew I had to sit out the game well before, school year even started, so, it wasn't something that was, difficult for me. I was just trying to kind of be there for my teammates, kind of cheering them on and just trying to be excited for them, talk to them as much as I can. I know I'm a very important voice for them, so, that's all I was focusing on. And today I just wanted to come out and just play, I love playing with these guys. I'm comfortable playing with these guys, so, today was just, a regular day.
Of course, it wasn't just Jared Wilson-Frame alone providing the effort as Pitt beat VMI by 39 points. It was sort of a total team effort as they out-rebounded the Keydets 42-21 without a single player in double figures in that category. Adis Toney, who earned the start for the second consecutive game, he led the way with 8 rebounds, but there were 12 different Pitt players that recorded a rebound. When Jeff Capel talks about gang rebounding, this is exactly what he's talking about, and it's how the undersized Panthers, who are going to play most of the season with 4 guards, are going to be able to be competitive on the glass.
What you're talking about.
You know what? We don't have a guy that, I would love for us to have a guy that can pencil in, 10, 11, 12 guys. I've had a guy like that before when I was a head coach. We don't have that. So we have to do it we have to gang rebound. Everyone has to do it. And I've been a part of teams that have had to do it that way as well. And, we're not going to be the biggest. We're not going to be the most athletic. But the little things, we have to master it. We have to understand the importance of them. They have to become our habits. And that's gang rebounding, that's blocking out, that's pursuing the ball, that's the ball's on the floor in the air. We have to figure out a way for us to get it. And we're getting better with it. We're certainly not where we need to be, but we're taking the steps in the right direction to get there.
It was also another strong defensive performance for the Panthers. Jeff Capel said that was 4 good halves of defensive basketball between the opener against Youngstown State and this game. Freshman point guard Xavier Johnson, certainly a strong part of that effort. VMI shot 25 three-pointers, and they made just 5 of them. So that's about 20%, and that's the second straight game where Pitt's three-point defense has been good and sort of an overall defensive improvement from what we saw a year ago.
Pressure. Coach, before the game, Coach said just smart pressure with just distracting for just scoring, because they run like an offense that just nobody can break, and they don't have to play the type of players to go and just tackle off themselves.
Things are going to get tougher going forward for the Panthers. Troy will come in to this building on Monday. That's a team that is a significant step up from Youngstown State and VMI. But if the first 2 games are any indication, it seems like the Panthers are a pretty well-rounded team that's able to attack and defend multiple different kinds of opponents. And as things go forward into ACC play, of course, things will get even more difficult. But it should be a good test, a good early test for the Panthers on Monday. We'll be here, of course, for Pittsburgh Sports Live, and before then we'll have the Pitt-Virginia Tech football game on Saturday. That's when I'll be with you next. Until then, thanks for watching. I'm Alan Saunders, Pittsburgh Sports Live.